Hi guys, welcome to Next Step with Cherry. I am so excited today because whenever I find a very big information, I am always excited to share it with you guys. I've been talking a lot about study pathway because of course it's one of the easiest pathway if you want to move abroad. But then I've been researching about this and I came across this opportunity in Denmark. Previously, I have made videos about Denmark, but we are not going to talk about that. We are going to talk about another opportunity. I'm so excited about this opportunity because one time in my life, I actually saw opportunity that Nigerians can also apply directly from Nigeria, that they have organization in Nigeria, because most of the times it's like other African countries that benefit from that, especially like South Africa. So I was really excited when I saw this. Okay, so let me go straight to this. We are going to talk about voluntary opportunity in Denmark. Before you run away, let me tell you, the voluntary opportunity is coming with a 1-year resident permit. Yes, not a visa. There is difference between a visa and resident permit. When you have a visa, that is when we talk about like tourist visa or like visitors visa. It is different from resident permit card. So what it means is that you cannot go back to your home country. So it means that before that 1 year elapses, while you are doing your voluntary work and touring Denmark and other things, if you are able to find a job, and with that resident permit, you don't need a particular type of like LMIA or whatever, a particular type of employer to employ you. Any type of job that you get and you get a contract, once your 1 year elapses, you can use that contract to apply for a visa, because they only have one type of work visa, and that is just work visa. So that is the exciting part of it, that you don't need whatever license, employer job or whatever. You can just, whatever job that you get, you can be able to transition from that voluntary resident permit to a work resident permit. So that is really amazing, because you don't need to spend a lot for you to get this voluntary opportunity. Of course, there are disadvantages of it, which we are going to see. Now, what are the advantages and what are you expecting from this voluntary opportunity? One is that you do not need Danish language. Yes, you do not need Danish language for you to apply for it or for you to get the voluntary jobs that are needed. I'm going to show you 3 organizations, and one of them is currently hiring, and they are even hiring from Nigeria. Yes, and also other African countries and Asian countries. So you don't need Danish language, and also you can, when you get to Denmark, you will be learning Danish language, I think 30 hours per week. So that will also strengthen your Danish language skills before the 1 year elapses. If you put your interest in that language, before the 1 year elapses, you will have the language skills for you to get job like a normal citizen. Yes, for you to be able to get job faster. And then also the voluntary experience as well might count as a work experience that you have, because some of them involve like teaching children, teaching teenagers, teaching adult schools, and also helping out in the church and in the public health sectors as well, like health sectors, also helping out in those areas, helping out in farm and other things. There are also a lot of voluntary opportunities that we are going to see. So what about the visa? How can you apply for the visa? So once you apply through these organizations and you get accepted, then they are going to give you a document, like the contract. If you get a job, you get a contract, right? So once they give you that contract, we are going to see it on the Denmark website, the document that you need to apply for the visa. So you can apply for the visa yourself. So once you get that contract, you go online on the Danish website, and then you apply, upload the document, upload your passport and other documents that are needed. You upload it. It takes roughly 2 to 3 months, and you will be able to get your resident permit. The good part of it is that you don't even need to pay for visa. You don't need to pay for visa at all. And then it depends on the type of organization that you get this voluntary opportunity with. Some might be able to cover your travel costs, while some might not cover your travel costs. So that you also put in mind. But I mean, if you have to go through that, it will be way cheaper than going through school. So guys, without wasting time, let us go to my laptop. I will show you about this visa. We will scan through it, and then I will show you these 3 organizations that are hiring, like that, taking volunteers. I we take more time on the one that are hiring directly from home countries, because they have a lot of project that is open now that you can apply after you finish watching this video. So guys, please share this video with your friends, and also within your groups. Please share it to everybody that you think that are that will be interested in this opportunity, and you also think that this opportunity will benefit them, because I've seen a lot of people that have gone to Denmark through this particular opportunity, and they are currently in Denmark, living in Denmark. So I think this is a very good opportunity for us to move to Europe without stress. Hi guys, so this is the website that we are going to talk about, the volunteer visa in Denmark. So we are going to see who can apply for this resident permit. So the resident permit is if you will be doing voluntary unpaid work of a social or humanitarian character, you can be granted a permit to stay and work as volunteer in Denmark. So you see here that the processing time is 3 months, and the processing fee is no fee, so you are not even paying for it. So another thing that you also need to know is what are your rights, what you can do or you cannot do with this particular permit. Please read this up so that you will get acquainted with that. And also another thing is, can my family come with me as well? On this basis, it does not allow your family to come with you, but once you change it to work visa, then your family will be able to come with you. But you need to make sure that that will be towards the end of your voluntary stay. And then another thing also is how long you can stay in Denmark. So how long can you stay in Denmark? You can be granted for the volunteer for the period you are employed as a volunteer. However, the period cannot be longer than 18 months. So it's more of 6 months to 18 months. But some volunteer companies or organizations take like 6 months to 1 year. So it depends. But before then, if you are like when it's about to finish and you are able to secure a job, then you can be able to extend it to a work visa. So what are the conditions? Here, the age limit, the character, and the extent of your work. You must be able to support yourself, and also you will have to buy insurance. Please, you need to read all these things. You must have sufficient funds to support yourself. If you are not provided with room and board by the organization where you'll be working, but this particular organization that I'm talking about, they provide you with accommodation, but you at least need to have something in your account so that, for your food and other things, in case they did not write it that the host family is going to take care of that. So that also is something that you need to check. And also the insurance as well. If the organization arranging to stay must take out both a health and reliability insurance that cover you during your full stay in Denmark. So you are not going to buy the insurance. The organization is going to help you pay for the insurance. Then another thing is the age limit. That is where a lot of people have problem. So it says you must be between 18 to 30 years old to be granted a permit. You must not have turned 31 years at the time of application. So if you are maybe 20 and a half, you are not up to 31 and you get the opportunity, you can apply, but you must not turn 31 years. That is it. Then how to apply for this? You can also click here, and then you can please read all this, gather all the document that is needed. So these are the documents that is needed. Documentation from the voluntary organization describing your work task as a volunteer. They will give you that. Agreement between you and the organization that about like the money, the pocket money, the food and accommodation, the documentation of health insurance, and documentation of reliability insurance, and documentation of your ability to support yourself financially if they are not supporting you with food and other things. So these are the documents that you need, and then you can start applying online. So here you can complete your application. You just click here and use this form to complete your application. After that, they will send you an email where you have to go to Danish embassy to take your biometrics. So please guys, just read these things very well so that we can just go to what we have, and that is the organizations. The organization that is hiring, that the one I'm talking about. So I'm actually talking about this ICYE program Denmark. Yes. So in order to be a volunteer in Denmark through this particular organization, you must be between 18 and 30 years. So this you can work in for different age groups, like because it has like for children, you can teach adults and all other projects like that. So here, if you click on this, it will open a file. If you click on this, it will open a file. We are going to see that, but you can choose to volunteer in 6 or 12 months starting from August or January. So for the August, the deadline has passed. So the one that you'll be applying now is for January 2024. So if you choose to travel through this program, you need to contact this particular organization in your home country. They will guide you through the process and prepare you for the journey. So how can you find them? You just click on find your local ICYE organization. So once you click on it, you go and find yours. So I can see Ghana, Kenya, Morocco, Mozambique, Nigeria, and also Tanzania, Togo, Uganda. You can also, so that means if you are from other countries, you can reach out to your neighboring country so that you can be able to get information on how you can apply for that. So also for Asia, I can as well see this India, Indonesia, Pakistan, Nepal, Philippines, South Africa, Taiwan, and Vietnam. So I can as well see that. So that you just have to click on it and it will lead you to the organization in your home country. So that is how you can be able, but please get the information first so that before you contact them, so you will not be talking something they don't understand. So how can you get the information? First, you have to click on national profile. It will lead you to this. So please read through it. This is just talking about this organization, the program they offer, about the visa, if they offer accommodation, if they don't offer accommodation, you can just read about it very, very well so that you understand it. The money involved, like the do's and the don'ts, what you can do and what you cannot do, about the project and about the host family, all those things. So please read this particular national profile. Then another one you need to invest your time is the work profile. So this particular work profile, it has like the project that they are doing, the project that you will be working, the places you will be volunteering, all those things, the location, the age, everything, motivation, deadline. So for deadline for application, October 1st for January intake. So for people that will be moving January. So these are the projects that are available. One, for like to teach and help children that are 3 to 6 years. Volunteer age 8 to 30 years. Danish required just a 0 or basically like no Danish required. And work with younger children. Yes, you have to work with younger children. Work with adults, no adults. Work with teenager, no teenager. Working outdoors, you'll be working outdoors maybe 80% of the time. So you just read through it so that you will indicate the particular project you'll be going for. So another project, accommodation, you see that the host family will accommodate you. So another project is also after school, SFO, that is for children that are 6 to 14. So Danish or English skill required, just basically one. Your English skill is okay. So work with older adults full-time, like full. So all those things, that is where you will get all the project. So you can read through it so that you will find the project that interests you. This is for youth club. So you find the project that interests you very well, to read the requirement, the language requirements, other things, so that you will be able to identify the one that interests you. So once you get the one that interests you, read through everything that is needed, then you contact the local ICYE in your home country or your neighboring country so that they can help you with the process on how you can go about it. You tell them the one that you've chosen and everything, you have all your documents and also your CV and other things as they will ask you. Now, that is it for ICYE. So you guys, I will keep the link so that you can as well go through it. Now, another organization again is volunteering or whatever it's called. Find a voluntary job in Denmark. So once you just come to this organization, you scroll here, you will see a lot of voluntary work that is going on right now in Denmark. You just have to click on it, translate it to English, read the requirements, but please be looking at the length, the duration, because some of them might just be weeks, some might just be 2 to 3 months. So please be looking at it. Some might just be 5 days or so. So please be looking at it so that it will be like a longer date if you are hoping to stay in Denmark. So it will be like a longer day. So you see that this one have like almost 14 pages of voluntary works in Denmark. So you can just use your laptop to change the language and then you can check it out. So that is another one. There is also another one that is also currently open, the voluntary opportunity that is also currently open, but I will attach the link in the video description so that you can just go through it. It is called Word Packers. Also, it is called Word Packers. So this Word Packers as well is a voluntary. They have like people people that will just post that they need volunteers, in Denmark. You see it, you just have to select the country that you want to go for. So you just try and connect with the people that need you see, they need volunteer people at least 2 weeks, this one 2 weeks to 1 month. So you can also choose the country the destination, the country that you want to go for, and check the volunteer opportunity there. So guys, this is the end of the video, but I want you to focus on this ICYE because they are the ones that are currently hiring and they are government approved voluntary organization. So I want you to focus on it and get all the information. Check through this profile to check the job that you will be able to do, and also you can then contact them through the ICYE in your home country or the one in your neighboring country. You can as well look through this page as well to get all the information that you need. So guys, I really hope that this helped you guys. I am so excited. Please tell me what you think about this program. If it is something you are willing to try your luck, because it does not really need a lot of things. You just have to like put yourself as, put your CV very well, so they will see that you're someone willing and motivated to go for this volunteer opportunity, just to volunteer. It is very important. They are not going to see someone that wants to stay, but you are like open-mindedly want to go to volunteer, something like that, and then you can be able to research more on that. So guys, with that, I come to the end of this video. Thank you so much, and please share this video and click the like button, and also tell me what you think on the comment section. See you guys on my next video. Bye.